The top 10 best places to live in Australia. Australia is known to most as the land of vast deserts, barbecues, koalas, and Russell Crowe. So if you've ever contemplated moving to the land down under, or if you're just curious about the country, then listen up. Here are the top 10 best places to live in Australia. Number 1. Darwin. If you love nature and enjoy having time to yourself, then Darwin at the northern tip of Australia is the place for you. Located near the Great Australian Outback, be prepared for intense dry heat, but also the bountiful nature which presents itself in such harsh conditions. If you want to see some reptiles up close, then head to Crocosaurus Cove. This zoo holds the world's largest display of Australian reptiles. Step foot into the cage of death if you want to come face to face with huge man-eating saltwater crocodiles, not for the faint-hearted. Be sure to check out the gorgeous Mindy Beach, which holds the Mindy Beach Sunset Markets. These markets run during the dry season of every year and are hugely popular with both the locals and tourists alike, seen through the thousands of people it attracts every year. Darwin's wondrous stretches of desert, towering natural monoliths, swimming holes, and absolutely incredible natural sights include the breathtaking Nitmiluk-Catherine Gorge, world-famous Uluru-Kata National Park, and the Karlu Devil's Marbles. Number 2. Adelaide. Adelaide is a beautifully laid-back place to live, famous for its colorful and diverse communities, beautiful rural landscapes, historic sandstone cityscapes, thriving local industries, bustling businesses, low unemployment rates, and a healthy economy to top it off. Every high-profile location inside Adelaide is accessible within 20 minutes, including the airport, city center, and the beaches. This feat has earned it the unique but not very creative nickname, 20-Minute City. If you want to live the city life in one of the country's capitals, Adelaide can offer the city lifestyle without costing an arm and a leg. Adelaide's cost of living puts other capitals like Sydney and Melbourne to shame. In 2019, Adelaide was the second most affordable city in terms of living costs, with rent around 49% lower than Sydney. Rent prices vary, but on average, you can expect to spend between $170 to $200 per week for a room in a share house. Adelaide is a hive for culture, with it being home to the biggest display of Aboriginal culture and artifacts. These treasures of the past are showcased at the South Australian Museum. Adelaide's exotic botanic garden has the largest and oldest glasshouses in the Southern Hemisphere, with free bicycles available to use and many inner-city trams weaving throughout Adelaide. Exploring the city's many attractions is made that much easier. Number 3. Canberra. Canberra has the highest student population of any Australian city. This youth is reflected in the vibrant and energy of the city, which is easily navigated. There is almost zero traffic congestion on the roads, and with an endless supply of bike paths situated all over the city, the commute to the impressive cultural, historical, and educational institutions is a very relaxed experience. With the National Gallery of Australia, the Historical Australian War Memorial, and the Canberra Deep Space Research Facility, there are plenty of things to do on a rainy day. Canberra comes in at 15% cheaper than Sydney and 5% cheaper than Melbourne, meaning more money is left over to spend boozing it up or eating at one of the many eateries scattered around the city. Such spots as the fast food restaurant, the Hamlet, or Tilly's Divine Cafe Gallery, and Griffith's Vietnamese don't require you to break the bank. Canberra is the official home of Australia's Barista Champion, perfect fuel for the deadline-cramming population of students. Number 4. Hobart. Inside the breathtaking state of Tasmania lies the beautiful city of Hobart, with the state including such natural spectacles as the beaches of Bruny Island and the subalpine Mountainfield National Park. There aren't many better-looking states to live in the world. With an array of snow-capped mountains, sprawling green glades, hiking paths, and boundless adventure, Tasmania offers inhabitants of Hobart a deep resource of statewide activities to make the most of and fill up the weekend schedule with. Hobart also caters to the art appreciators amongst us, with the world-famous Museum of Old and New Art, which is one of the world's largest private art collections. With a selection of exhibits from fine art to pop art to the repulsive, Mona offers a unique voice in the art world which says a lot about the character of Hobart and Tasmania. The Tasmanian devil, made famous by the Looney Tunes cartoons, is sadly extinct from the region, but keep your eyes peeled just in case a surprise appearance is on the card. Number 5. Melbourne. There are many reasons why you should live in Melbourne. The city offers universities which sit amongst the highest ranked in the world, which is convenient as the city sits at the third for the best student city in the world. This means that Melbourne excels in affordability, employer activity, desirability, and in student opinion. Melbourne's great transport links, including its famous trams, make it easier to make the most of the city's well-known vibrant laneway culture, which is brimming with bustling shopping arcades, wandering musicians, live music, quiet street-side book cafes, and the occasional street party. Since 2013, the Melbourne International Arts Festival has worked with local artists to decorate and bring a new flavor to the city's trams with unique designs, transforming them into the colorful art trams which decorate the city's public transport to this day. Melbourne is home to people from all over the world, a diversity which is reflected in the city's many different cultural celebrations. The Antipodes Festival, Melbourne Italian Festa, Chinese New Year, Tet Festival, and the Melbourne Fringe Festival are standout events to fill the calendar with. With low crime rates, plenty of jobs, an awesome arts and culture scene, and an easy lifestyle, there's no wonder why Melbourne is such a hot spot to live. Number 6. Brisbane. Brisbane is an incredibly friendly and exciting city to live, which boasts being home to the nation's cherished lamington cake. With more than 2,000 green parks and over 2,500 species of plant life, the city is famous for its biodiversity and paradise-like landscape. The stunning city botanic gardens are a must-see, with beautiful rainforest glades, bamboo groves, and scenic lily ponds offering a tranquil space to relax and find peace of mind in. Perfect for a family day out with a picnic. Brisbane has a long list of cultural institutions to visit, including the impressive Gallery of Modern Art, the Queensland Museum, and the Queensland Maritime Museum. All of these sites are highly regarded and contain an endless supply of facts and artworks to feast your brain on. If you, like most people, you enjoy live music, then look no further than Fortitude Valley. Fortitude Valley offers an exciting selection of underground bars and live performances, which showcase groundbreaking artists. Fortitude Valley erupts every year for the Big Sound Music Festival and Industry Conference, which hosts a massive lineup of singers, artists, and industry professionals in the largest annual music event of its kind in Australia. Brisbane also delivers on some of the most gorgeous stretches of sand at Bribby Island, with Ocean Beach being a must for any surfers looking to catch the best waves. Brisbane offers plenty of scholarships, internships, and employment opportunities for international students. Plus, the education is world-class. From the University of Queensland, Queensland University of Technology, and Griffith University, the many other colleges available, you'll be spoiled for choice in Brisbane when it comes to selecting the right place to study. The first ever batch of lamington cakes was made in Brisbane in 1900 by French chef Armand Galland, out of frustration at catering for uninvited guests who kept turning up. Lady Lamington was so amazed by the recipe of chocolate-covered cake rolled into coconut that Chef Galland named the treat after her. How sweet! Number 7. Perth. Perth is such a nice place that it's literally known as Perfect Perth. With a Mediterranean climate, beaches only a stone throw away, and a relaxed and friendly lifestyle filled with barbecues and picnics, Perth is a fantastic place to live, especially for families. With down-to-earth locals and a safe and secure neighborhood, along with a multitude of sporting and recreational facilities for children and teenagers, an excellent education system, good health facilities, including a dedicated children's hospital, and plenty of open spaces for them to enjoy exploring. Perth's beaches are internationally acclaimed, with clean and spacious sands which are usually half empty. The sand is delightful to the touch, soft, white, and fluffy compared to the heavier yellow gold sand of East Coast beaches. Sparkling deep blue and aquamarine water reflects Perth's pristine blue skies, creating a visual feast that is near impossible to get tired of looking at. According to the Economist Intelligence Unit's Worldwide Cost of Living Survey 2016, it said that Perth is more affordable than living in Adelaide, Brisbane, Melbourne, and Sydney. Perth has more hours of sunshine than any other Australian capital city, which only adds to the long list of reasons why you should move here. Number 8. Cairns. Cairns is well known as the gateway to the world's greatest natural attractions, the Great Barrier Reef and the wet tropics rainforest. The Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest coral reef system composed of over 2,900 individual reefs and 900 islands stretching for over 2,300 kilometers over an area of approximately 344,400 square kilometers. It is an extraordinary spectacle, a perfect example of the beauty of nature, and holds the title as the largest World Heritage Area. As well as being one of the greatest places to go scuba diving and snorkeling, it is also the only living organism that can be spotted from space. Having such a wonderful place nearby to your house would be something truly special. Cairns also boasts being the largest city in tropical North Queensland, which means job opportunities are in plentiful supply. A leading jobs creator in the region is the sugar industry, which is the second biggest industry after tourism. There is also several schools and tertiary education options and all the other essential services nearby. Cairns is full of fun and exciting things to do and visit. Visit the town of Kuranda and go on the Skyrail Rainforest Cableway, which offers ocean view gondola rides above a tropical rainforest. Explore the stunning Granite Gorge Nature Park or the idyllic harbor town of Port Douglas, or even just stay within the city and choose from one of the array of nice restaurants and bar options for a relaxing evening with some local cuisines. Be sure to try the region's Rosella jam, which is made from a wildflower found in Queensland known as wild hibiscus, the Moreton Bay bug, which is kind of like a strange-looking lobster, and the indigenous macadamia, which will have you going nuts for more. Number 9. Sydney. Sydney is a huge and diverse city, and within its more than 12,000 square kilometers lies more than 500 neighborhoods, with each of them with their own distinctive personality. This wide variety of communities spoils a visitor for choice, and with more residents born overseas than anywhere else in Australia, Sydney is a diverse, multicultural city, which makes it easy to meet new people and experience different cultures from around the globe. This international aspect of Sydney is reflected in the food choices available to any hungry roamer. Fancy a bowl of steaming Vietnamese pho? Head to Merrickville or Cabramatta. Craving some Chinese dumplings and freshly caught seafood? Pay Ashfield or Chinatown a visit. Maybe you're in the mood for some Middle Eastern flavor. Then head straight for Lake Emba, Punch Bowl, Granville, Auburn, or even Surrey Hills, Cleveland Street for delicious falafel, creamy garlic dip, and succulent skewered meats, which will introduce your taste buds to another world. You can't mention Sydney without mentioning its harbor, which contains the most luscious waters you could ever find. Pretty harbor islands, and events such as boat races, and of course Sydney's New Year's Eve fireworks display occupy the harbor, as well as members of an outstanding 580 species of fish. Be sure to check out the secret beaches near to the harbor, the outdoor rock pools where all kinds of sea life lurk, and the Bondi to Koji coastal walk, which is perfect for a Sunday stroll. Moving to Sydney opens a Pandora's box of natural adventure to explore. And number 10, Gold Coast. There's a reason why the Gold Coast has been attracting families to its metropolitan region for decades. With a seemingly endless line of sandy beaches, which offer plenty of famous surfing spots, perfectly suited to the sunny weather and palm trees of the Gold Coast, Surfers Paradise boasts an unrivaled party scene, with streets lined with pounding dance clubs, bars, restaurants, and live music venues, meaning the list of amazing venues being as endless as the sandy beaches lining the Gold Coast. If you want the best view of Surfers Paradise, then head to Burleigh National Park, which offers stunning views and popular trekking paths. If you have a weekend free, then head to the breathtaking Gondwana rainforests, which contain the largest subtropical rainforests in the world. The city offers the biggest collection of theme parks in the Southern Hemisphere, including Warner Brothers Movie World, SeaWorld, DreamWorld, Wet n Wild, and more, providing endless days out with the family. If education is at the forefront of your mind, then rest assured, as there are some of the best educational institutions in the world in the form of Bond University, Southern Cross University, and Griffith University nearby. With the Gold Coast health and medical industry undergoing a major employment growth, and with numerous other areas stacked with employment opportunities to make use of these highly skilled graduates. If you want a great career in one of the most stunning places on Earth, then head to the Gold Coast. Which place interests you the most? Have you ever been to Australia? If so, what was it like? Let us know in the comments section below. Be sure to like and subscribe to keep up to date with future content. Thanks for watching.